This is Richard Fowler, this is Jamie Fowler, and I'm John Kilpatrick with Okolona Aikido, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. And today we want to look at a good multiple attacker exercise. And let's move that toward the center line. And so the idea on this exercise is that how to practice the skills that you have to have in a multiple attack situation. And the first thing to think about is, see, I've got attackers on both sides, and I could have more attackers. I try to line myself up so that my attacker's in front of me. If you've got attackers behind you too, then your situation is more difficult. And the first thing you want to, and if you're being attacked with a knife, of course the most important thing is to get out of there. If you can't get out of there, your chances of getting hurt are a lot higher than I'm sure you appreciate. And so in this dojo, the door is on this side. So if I have a choice, I've got an attacker on that side, but if I have a choice, I want to get out that door. And so I would rather go that way rather than deal with this attacker. I'd rather get past this guy and get away. Now, in this video, I'm not going to just take off running and not do the video, but understand that if you can, you're being aware of where exits are, where openings are, where you're safe is really important. And so when this action starts here, I'm going to try to move toward the door. So if these guys start attacking me, and I'm going to come here. Now, I've led him, and I'm getting away. I'm going to strike him. Now, in here, we're not going, right now, or actually, usually when we do this, we're not throwing our partners. If you had enough partners and enough room, you could, but this practice is to be able to deal with partners that are pressing you hard and forcing you to do your techniques when you don't have any time. So I'm going to hit him and move back to give myself time, and then he's coming, and I'm going to, so I move back so that when this one comes, and so I keep moving here, and I keep moving and try to deal with these attackers. So this is the drill. And so a tendency that we have is to get, so if I'm dealing with Richard here, I tend to get tied up with him. And and that's a reason for not throwing too, because if I'm coming here to throw him, I want to take it slow and easy. Most of us are, Jamie's not, but the rest of us are a bunch of old men. We're trying to take care of ourselves. And I can't afford to get tied up here. And if I try to throw him, or if I hit him and it doesn't work, I probably can't stop whether it worked or not because somebody else is coming. I have to keep moving. So our basic rules are that I never stop moving, I never stand still. Well, that's the same thing. I never stop moving, I never let anybody have my back, and now I've forgotten the third one, but those are the ones we're practicing in here right now. And that's what we're working on. So I don't get tied up. I separate. Some people say, well, if I come behind Richard, then I'm going to take him and shove him into this guy. Well, that's not so easy. And particularly if you're a little guy like me, shoving people around is not so easy. So I want to just get away from them. Each time I want to get away and start the action again with the next guy. So this is a really good exercise for keeping the flow going, where you're flowing from one attacker to the next. And the other thing is, there's no point in going faster than Nagi, the person doing the throwing or the striking, can do the techniques well. If you press the person so hard their form breaks down and they're doing everything wrong, then they're just going to learn to do everything wrong. So you have to keep it slow enough that your partner can do it well.